dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed, a life destroyed. Until I walk awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break? Can I take? Can I be your superhero? Fly away. It's the first time of today. Today. To dream, believe. You are the strength, you're all I need. Oh, gonna give it a shot. Only one of me to shield you all from the enemy. You're a superhero. You're a superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. 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 Can I be your superhero? Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear I weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of
Hello, hello. Change this real quick. I'll turn the music a little bit off. There you go. Welcome everyone. I'm not used to talking while drawing, and I don't know if some of you may also know that English is also not my main language, so I'll do my best to comment everything I could or answer all the questions you have. And for the people que habla español, for the people who speak Spanish, I will also answer their questions, so don't worry about it. I'll do my best. I'm new to this, so please be patient with me. I'm not very experimented, such as Goji guy with this kind of stuff. Well, I do know how to draw and paint. So you are all welcome here, and I hope you enjoyed drawing and well the streaming. If you got any questions, you can leave it in the chat. Hey, do you think you could draw me a picture someday? Of course. Someday I'll start doing some request series, maybe on my main page on Instagram. And hopefully, if I ever learn how to edit videos, I will also start, well, editing videos and making shorts or maybe reels about it. So, with all the requests, sorry. We are 3 people. That's a lot, actually. I've never had this many people on streaming watching, so thank you so much for all your support and presence. I'll check something real quick. I have to turn this up. This is the whole drawing. I'm making a collab with another artist, so this is my part. And so I'll have to check where the rest goes, so I won't trip. Hey, do you think? So have you guys already watched the new Monarch Legacy episodes? I haven't yet. I think I'll wait till the whole series is uploaded to watch it all in a row at the same time. But well, you tell me, how is it? Liking it, you're not? You feel it's trash? You feel it would be better? That's amazing drawing. Oh, thank you so much. I think I'll also turn this up here real quick, so you can also check how everything's going. So this is in Spanish, so don't mind it. You can see the whole drawing here, and then here's the zoomed part. Oops. What did I do? No what? Sorry? Also, thank you so much, Goji, for sharing this. I think having 5 people right now wouldn't be possible without you. So thank you so much. If you're looking this, you're the goat. The goat, the goat. Right now this is the boring part because you won't be seeing much like the whole details and idea, sorry, but I'll show you what's my plan here. So this would be the base colors that would go like this mostly, and if I add the tests here, let me check. I think, oh never mind, these are only the here would be how the lights could go, and well, some visual effects. Can you draw me BizaRrico? Yeah, of course I can. What kind of picture? This is big. Thank you so much. We are 7 people. Oh my god. I mean, I haven't had this much people in the streaming before. So this is how it would look like mostly. Let me just move this real quick here. It will be with the effects. It's only a concept, but well, right now I'm working on this. My favorite Godzilla Kaiju. Huh. Well, I think it may be. That's a good question, but from the recent ones, probably the Mutos, and from the old ones, I probably would say. That's a tough question. But Gigan, I really like Gigan, sorry. And I've grown seeing it from. Was confused since they wasn't appearing. Well, it finally appeared there. I really like Final Wars Gigan, and well, I'm not that new into the Kaiju stuff actually. At least, like knowing stuff about it and learning the lore. I have to watch the whole Godzilla movies. Like, I gotta be honest with you, I didn't watch old movies. And yeah, I have to say it. My first movie was Godzilla 1998, like Godzilla 1. And that was the movie that introduced me to the Kaiju stuff. Gigan's pretty good Kaiju. Yeah, I really like it. I really like the design, it's pretty cool, like the space chicken stuff. Holy moly, 7 people, I can't believe it. And what are your favorite Kaijus? From the modern era and the old ones. Also, my favorite Mecha Godzilla would probably be Kiryu or 2021. At first, I had some mixed emotions with it because I didn't like the design. I was waiting for something more like the concept art that people were making, more looking like legendary Godzilla, and less, let's say, squarish. But once I saw the movie and saw how Mecha Godzilla developed in the movie while fighting Goji, I started liking it. Oh, what happened? The message disappeared. What happened here? Are you removing the messages or is like YouTube doing it? Hmm. 8 people, oh my god. Welcome everyone. And for those who speak in Spanish, bienvenidos a todo el mundo. I hope you have a great time here, and I'll do my best to entertain you as far as I can. Is it all the whole drawing? Oh wait, let me just. No, never mind. What stuff do you like besides Godzilla? Well, I've grown watching Jurassic Park movies, so I really like the Jurassic and dinosaur stuff. And rather than that, I really like monster movies. Well, also I do like cars. I have a time where I only draw cars, mostly because of from Fast and Furious movies, and well, I also watched Meteoro Racer when I was a kid. Only the movie. I don't know if it had a series, but I really liked it. Cars mostly. Besides that, I also like doing 3D stuff. Sorry, I'm just getting started, so I'm not an expert. Recently I bought a 3D printer, so I'm also working on painting miniatures and doing some other stuff. Oh, I'm from video games. I do really like Monster Hunter. As for the commissions, I do take commissions. I have a commission sheet on Instagram. I think I left my media on the description. And you can check all the prices. I have some special treatment with YouTubers, mostly because I like when they make a mention of me, and well, I can have some deals with them regarding the price. So yeah, I draw mostly everything. Besides not safe for work, I don't do that. And humans, it's not my strong point, but sometimes I like drawing humans. But as I said, it's not my strong point. Well, I've done one art for Goji Guy that he's making a video about it, but he didn't upload it yet, so I can't show you that. But well, it's the most human thing I ever done for a video for Goji Guy yet. The most human looking thing ever. Well, actually, let me search something real quick here. Real quick, images, drawings, commissions, Goji Guy. I think, I don't know if you'll see this. Let me check the stream real quick here. This. Well, you can't see it right now, but the Quasar versus Space Godzilla piece. I don't know how to. I'm not good with OBS, but I'll just do this real quick. Oops. This piece, I have been helped, sorry, by one of my teammates on the Kaiju Artist team to work on the pose, but well, this is what I can do with human bodies as for now. I have no trouble with like lizards and stuff, but I'm not good with humans. I've done a lot of sketches, but well, I figured it out. Oops. Come back here. Do you guys also like Monster Hunter? Or any kind of video game with monsters? Resident Evil maybe? I do really like Resident Evil. I remember making a design of Godzilla back at the time where he got infected by the Chimera virus and had like a lot of eyes on its body, like a huge one on its shoulders, and it was pretty much dead, but it was pretty cool. If I'm not wrong, I made that for a streaming with various YouTubers back at the time, Spanish ones. I mean, not from Spain, but Spanish talking ones, language. It was really funny. It was something called like Godzilla in different franchises, or how good Godzilla look in some Godzilla Kaijus in different video games, or oh well, yeah, movies. We're designing the Kaiju from its scrap and well, fitting it into the universe from the game or movie. As I said, this is the boring part mostly because I have to get everything done pretty nicely and do not get like this, do not do this. But overall it's pretty easy to work like this. It's more comfortable in the end because I won't have to worry about getting my lines messed, because I won't be like, I work like this. You make this, I don't know for the ones who speak in English, but because it's normal, you have these layers, and once you create a layer, you press Alt here, and then you click it, and once you select this layer, it's like masked, so if you choose any other color and draw on top of it, you won't get outside like the thing you just painted. So when coming to making texture or everything, you can work more comfortable here without having to worry about getting outside this. Once I learned this, it was a game changing for all my drawings. Well, once I learned Photoshop, I'm not so new to Photoshop. But it was a huge change. Just this real quick. This. I know this is something no one will see, but well, I do like working on these small details so it won't get past those lines, but it's really small, so it doesn't matter really. We are 5 people right now. Thank you so much for staying around, and hope you're liking it as much as I'm enjoying doing it, of course. Drawing it. Well, I'm not drawing, I'm painting, but you know what I mean. I may also show you the sketch in a second. And this is supposed to be a redesign of Space Godzilla like in the Monsterverse. I've done various tries before. One in 2019 if I'm not wrong, the other one the past year, 2024, yeah, in 2024. And it was pretty cool. I really enjoyed it. And I always work like this, like with a solid line art. Sometimes I also work with renders, where I take, it's mostly like an oil painting, or more like the traditional way, because you have a few layers mostly, and you don't actually worry about the lines or the shapes, mostly because you work with texture brushes and yeah, I don't have to worry about it. I'll erase this real quick so I won't have to worry about it later. And okay, this is it. Now, this would be the line art shading. This is how it just looks without it. And this is with it. So now, I was about to show you this. The tests. See. This was something that I showed on one of my medias on Twitter if I'm not wrong. Like, what is this? What is that Pokemon? It's Pikachu! No, it's Godzilla. This is another try. Didn't look so well, and I didn't like it, so I remade it. And this is the first main liner that I did, but I didn't also like it. So after some tries and well, using this as a base, I ended up with this. I think it looks pretty decent. But yeah. So now, I've already done this. What I'm going to do now is use the, well, in this layer was the lasso one, the lasso tool, and I'll get everything about Legendary Goji in another layer, so it won't bother me right now. I'll cut it, paste it, move it right over here, and hide it. Now, with this, what will I do? I'll come here and simply do this. Now I have to work mostly on the texture, but I may also do something else instead of using this like this. Maybe moving it to another side, maybe, and then taking these colors to make the main drawing. So I'll change this. I'll move into the main skin one, and now I'll start using these colors. I'll search for a texture brush, it maybe, I don't know. I'll see which one, because I tend to vary the brush. So I would like to use a sponge one. Let me see if I can find it. Sponge. Where is it? Well, you know what? Let's go with the basics ones. This is the opacity circular one. I'll turn this up, so once I press it, I won't have any trouble with it. I'm with the brush, yeah, perfect. So the color is the same here as it seems. Yes, so I'll start doing some highlights here. I'll erase this real quick. I'll start doing this. Also, if you wanna know how to settle the lightings, here's a quick tip. You can create a new layer and then do this. The lighting will come this way. So the highlights will go here, 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 and if I also count the light from the crystals, it will also come from here and here, and maybe a little bit from here. So I have this reference. If the light comes mostly from this way, I will also take highlights here, here, all over here, and then I'll worry about the crystals and stuff because they have their own light. And since the main thing is this, so I want you guys to focus on this. This will be the thing. I mean, the most detailed part from all the drawing, because the crystals will go like shading from stronger colors to lighter ones, so you will get all the attention here. So what will I do now? As I have settled this as the main light source, I'll erase all this. I'll come back here and I'll grab this again. Let's do this so it won't bother me so much. And here we go. I won't worry so much about the shapes right now and being like how can I say it, prolix, but then it will look better. You also have to check the streaming in order to see how it's looking. For now, looking good. Nice. So yeah, there are two types of light, mostly the main one, and then I'll make some highlights here. So there we go. Later on I'll use a lighter color, but for now I'll only make this. I'll check this real quick again and use this one. Alright. Select this shading between these three colors that will make the effect of the lighting. So yeah, this is how I mostly work for all my drawings, and if you ever wonder how does Goji Guy have his art done, or how do all Goji Guy artists make his art? Well, here you go, BizaRrico art here, and this is my process. It's not hard, it's not simple, but I like it. All right. Right now, I'll make some highlights here with this color, so I would make the shapes look better. Mostly the scales. People who draw scales may feel me when I say that doing this is a pain in the ass. There is also people who like it. For me, it depends. Sometimes I like it and I enjoy it because I take my time and I enjoy the process. And sometimes I just want to finish the drawing and it's like, come on, so many scales. But I get myself involved into it without nobody telling me to do it. So I could like literally do something more lazy, because I downloaded this pack from a YouTuber, if I'm wrong, I don't remember the name. But if I come here, I don't know if you can see the brushes. There is this brush. Wait. Where is it? There's one that is called like dragon scales. Here. I have this one that could work good for textures, mostly if you use it in different sizes. But well, as you can see, if you go and then come back, it won't look as good as if it wouldn't. I don't know how to say in English, but if you do it like tapping, tap, 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 tap. Looks decent, but not so great. And there is also this one here, but it's called dragon scales, that if you use it properly, you could save some time doing texture like this. Looks fine. It also has its own shading, so the only thing left for you is like grabbing a color and working with it, but it works just fine. In my case, I don't like these brushes. I could, like I said, select these, use this one, and then add some texture. As for texture, so I mean, looks good. It adds some noise too, as you can see here. But for the rest, I wouldn't like use it as my main scale brush. So I'll come back to this one here. Then I'll turn up the opacity a little bit, and then in a new layer I'll select this color as a base and start painting the chest and belly. So there we go. Do you hear me like good, or is my mic like I don't know, my mic low? You know what, I'll take this, I'll disable this one, so I'll make this part faster, and then I'll worry about the texture and details. Alright, looking good. Oh no, I get it. If you wanna see more of my stuff, I have my medias in the description, so you can see all my drawings there. And more. I've also made a few mini comics, but well, it's not my main thing, let's say. Humorous comics. So now I have this thing, I'll select this like that, so I won't get past it. Like that. Great. And right here I'll use this and make it just like this. Perfect. Deselect. And now we have the belly separated from the main body, and we can work with this apart from the rest. So I'll create a new layer here. Body 2, let's call this one body 1. Yep. And crystals, no crystals. Great. Alright, let's come back here and start doing some work with the shades. As you can see here, I'm not using a darker tone of red, I'm using like a purple here, so that's supposed to be the theory of color. to make it look more vibrant and help the colors feel more alive and have a better contrast between them. So here I have this thing, because if you ever saw Space Goji, it has like, 1 second, I'm going to search for an image. Profile view, and this would work. This. Take it on top of everything. So, as you can see here, I know this is not like a legendary one, but not legendary, I mean like the design itself. So it has this shape here, and it comes like this. So if the light comes from here, as I've said at the beginning, then I'll have in here, wait, actually I'll move to this part here, the main part of the shading with center in these spots right here. It's supposed to be this one. So most of the darker tones would go here. Then I'll take everything from the bottom part to the top, and I'll follow these lines of the line art to paint it. Right here, I don't know what. Oh, I know. Wait. Come back here. There. Excellent. So, in order to tell it better, I'll follow the lines of the line art. Here, I also made this. So, to add more texture, I'll make these small strokes. Sorry. So like this. I have more depth in the drawing. There. So I'll delete this and come back here. If you have any doubt or any question about art like that I could answer you, or you would like me to answer, just leave it in the chat so I can read it. I also speak in Spanish right now for the people who is Spanish, so si alguien tiene alguna pregunta que quiera dejar o tienen alguna duda respecto del dibujo o del arte en sí que quieran hacerme, no tengan vergüenza ni tapujos a la hora de preguntar. So, let's go back to English. Whoops. Aha, there. By any chance, you're out. Oops. What have I just done? Oh. Oh, never mind. I was trying to paint with this color, like this one instead of this one. That wouldn't work, at least for this part here. Anybody here will be part from the Kaiju April challenge? Or we go to the G Fest just to have something to talk about? Alright, looks good, but if I add another color it would look better. So I'll grab this one, or maybe this bloody looking one. I'll lower the opacity just a little bit, and then with a smaller strokes I'll start doing this. Well, I also forgot to mention the question from Shadow Goji. I do also like a lot Evangelion, Pacific Rim, all the mecha related stuff. I just remember my latest stream was about painting Cherno Alpha. So yeah, Guillermo del Toro was a great inspiration for me to start drawing kaijus back in 2017. 17? Yeah. I've started drawing fan-made kaijus from Pacific Rim. And I remember the first one I made, it was called Morph. It was a category 6. And it had like a... It looked something like this. Let me make a quick sketch. I remember it having like the head looking like this. It was something like this. It had 2 eyes, and then it was something like this, if I'm not wrong. And I don't remember, but it was a girl, and it also had some lines between its body, like this. I really like that one. Funny days. I don't remember how old was I when I started doing this, but I do remember drawing from my phone. I'll come back to this color. Turn up the opacity a little bit more. If not, I will take an eternity to make these lines. And I'll also change back to this one. There. So, looking good so far. But I'll start making some more details here on the face. like this. Then on a separate layer, I'll also paint the crown. I'll use this one without any opacity. There we go. Oh, that was a big eraser. So, yeah. I also threw a purple to Space Goji. Now, if I have a layer for small details like this, I would also have one for like the lighting, such as this one, where I can also add this kind of small glowy details. I like using the lineal overexposition, overexposure, lineal overexposure. And you can also do these small lines to make the pupils, but for now I'll turn it off so I can work in the base colors. Here now, the teeth here. This on beige color. I'll paint it with this one, like that. Then I'll add some shading to it so it'll look better. Nice. These are the kind of details where I get to worry a lot about, and then you zoom out and yeah, I can see them. But I do think about that, people who actually zooms in the art and pay attention to these small details, even if in the end they won't actually see them, also in the posts, because Instagram and Twitter tend to lower the quality of the drawings once published. But we don't care about it. We care about quality here, quality content, quality drawings, 5 stars meal, or the amounts of stars that we can afford doing with our skills. So as for this, I won't use the same color, I will use a more pale one, like maybe this. No, this is a warmer color. So yeah, I think this looks better. We are 3 people watching. Thank you so much for the ones that stay around. I hope you all enjoying it as much as I'm enjoying making it, drawing it. Sorry if I have any spelling mistake, but I'm doing my best. Alright, that works good. And then also take this into consideration. These small spikes here on its cheeks. Nice. And last but not least, I'll also paint these spikes on its chest. Well, it would be more its shoulders, but you know, chest, shoulder is around that zone, like that. I'll change to this brush real quick. Nice. Alright. I have this color here, this darker tone one, so I'll come back to the body and then with an aerograph, like an airbrush with a big size, if my graphic tablet permits me, I'll start doing this. From the middle, like that. Now, this guy looks mad, so let's make him look madder or angrier about Godzilla being on the other side. He wants to kill him, he wants to trash him, he wants to destroy him, so we'll make him look like he wants to actually beat the shit out of Goji. So now, same brush. Now actually I'll use a lighter tone, and then like this I'll start doing some highlights surrounding the line art, so I won't lose details like this. And then once I add the lighting from the beam charging, it will look better. I could actually change this color to a orange one, so that should work probably better. Well, works just fine, like this. All right. I'm not sure about this, so it's just a test here. Looks fine to me. So now, what would happen if I do this? Well, nothing, because I'm not in the same layer, because I'm dumb. Layer. And then I'll select this color over here and highlight it a little bit. So once I turn this off, we have eyebrows. Yeah. If you're liking this, could please leave a like if you want to. If you're not, you can leave a dislike. You can insult me and say, "Hey, BizaRrico, don't never draw again. You disgust me. You better go work back on that KFC and gain your life from there." So I'll go with the crystals just a little bit. So I'll change the energy here. This rush with opacity turned on. I'll start with the ones on the back. Also, just to save me more time, I'll take this and I'll switch the color. What happened? Oh, never mind. Here. Like that. It's going peak. Thank you so much. I'll deselect. Hide this. Oh wait. We don't like this, so never mind. You know, once I add the rest of the detailing, you will see it anyway. So I'll select everything here, and then with this one, huge brush, there we go. And then we make it small again so we don't have any troubles later. Deselect, go back here. Perfect. Now, maybe, and just maybe, what if we have this airbrush and wait, I'll go back to this color here. Yeah. And do this. Right now looks trash, I know. This is not the effect we want, but you know what's the good thing about digital art? Is that we have layers here. And we can have as many mistakes as we want. So right now I'll do this. What I'm doing right now is trying to get some texture going on. So let's go back to business. What's happening here? I don't get it. Oh, now I get it. I didn't know I have like the opacity on 50% and I didn't know why it wasn't looking as I wanted. But now I understand. So yeah, let's go back here. Select this, and then wait, like this. I want texture, I don't want this to look this much bright. So yeah, like this, and now I'll grab this brush again. Maybe later I'll work on these two main crystals on a separate layer, but for now I'll do this for all the crystals equally. Just add some highlights from its glows, and then I'll work on the shiny parts. So like this. If I don't finish today, which I don't think I will, would you guys like me to do a streaming tomorrow? Still amazing detail. Thank you so much. Really appreciate those kind of comments. It really gives me a lot of motivation. It motivates me a lot. Nuclear Goji edits. For now this looks simple, but later I'll get into the strong detailing ones. I mean the strong detailing part. One second, I'll just check something real quick. Do you guys hear me, right? Yep, you do hear me. Never mind. Imagine if this whole time I was speaking to myself. That would be awkward. So like this. Oh yeah, perfect. Alright. Then why not? I'll grab this turquoise color here and the smaller brush. Great. Alright. I'll come back to grab this blue color here. And like that. Maybe, just maybe, I'll add this new layer here, number 33, like this. Grab this blue color, maybe, yeah, but I'll use a lighter color, maybe an orange. Yeah, I like it. We'll make a quick choice of colors here. I'll add a new layer. And I'll use some colors from this palette. I think it will look nice. That's a good addition. Probably, as for the background, just conceptually with the airbrush. Quite simple background, but works fine. Alright, like this. And then maybe some not so strong colors like this. That should do. Yeah, I won't get much into this, but I will go back to the painting. So this looks fine. Alright, now I'll create a new layer in top of this one. With this brush, I'll start adding some more solid looking shadows. Here. Also, just noticed this. I'll turn this part darker. And as I said about the highlights, I'm now inventing words. As the highlights in the beginning, from here, I would use this pink color to start making some contrast here. Not so much. And in the center, messing up with this. Maybe I could work, with this, and then to add some more texture, I'll check these brushes. Why not? 37% opacity. Suspicious. This means that I have already used this brush before. But yeah, I like it. As you can see, it's leaving like this texture here. When you zoom out, you won't notice it that much, but it's a nice detail. Space Godzilla with God Crazy Godzilla, Skunk Supernova. Yeah, I'm really curious about the design of it. Back at the time, I remember when Call of Duty made this event about Godzilla versus Kong. Godzilla X Kong, where they showed like Shimu's painting on the caves, and I made the drawing for Shimu, like this concept art drawing, and in the end, I was pretty much surprised of how similar it looked like. Let me see if I can show you. I'll check, change account, but it looked really like the end of, the final design. Shimo here. I made this before I even knew about the colors, before I knew about everything but the painting. It pretty looks like Shimo. It looks pretty much like it. If we change the colors to white, it's Shimo. But bipedal here. I did not know that it was quadrupedal, but It kinda looks like her. What are your thoughts or your expectations about Space Godzilla in Supernova? Are you hyped about it or you don't care? Personally, I really like to see what Legendary has to offer us with it. So I'm kinda hyped. What is happening here? It would be crazy and I'm hyped. Yeah. I wonder how they're going to introduce it. Like he just spawning out of anywhere, or he actually having like this introduction from the black hole, or maybe he's already living in Earth. I'm not sure what to think about. Wow, hide this real quick. What happened here? Oh, I now remember. It's because of this. Never mind then. I was worrying about nothing. Help you out. What I find really weird at this time of the year is that they didn't show us any kind of trailer or advancement about the movie. So I'm really curious about it. Curiosity killed the cat. Alright, I really like these small details. Looking decent so far. So yeah. As for this. What would happen if I for a second switch these two up? No, I like this one more. This song is still goated. Well, it's a playlist from no copyright sounds because I already have some notifications from YouTube telling me, hey, this isn't your song, you can't use this. So since I don't use YouTube that much, I'm not a streamer, I'm doing this only for fun. I won't risk my account. maybe someday I'll become a YouTuber such as godzilla and start uploading videos maybe weekly. I have a bunch of subscribers or not, I don't know. What I do want to do someday maybe is my own what if, like videos with my drawings and maybe adding sorry, my own narrations in it. That would be peak. You you also make art, Nuclear Goody edits. And by art, I mean by any kind of art. Editing is also some sort of art. So it counts. No, no, I didn't want this. Oh, he left. I'm alone right now. Talking with myself and only myself. So if someone else comes here and says, oh, let's check BizaRrico's streaming, how he does Godzilla, Space Godzilla, and then he starts hearing me talking to myself and only myself. Creepy. Creepy stuff here. Creepy, creepy. I'm not a creep, so don't you worry, guys. Just talking for talking. So many crystals before and I'm still here. Detailing crystals. Smurda, go crazy, Berserker, all kitty, Berserker. All kitty, Smurda. Go crazy, Berserker. Akira is murder, go crazy, berserker. Akira is murder. Akira is murder, go crazy, berserker. Akira is murder, go crazy, berserker. Benvenuti, welcome, bienvenido todo el mundo. I messed this up. The crystals still look amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. And thanks for staying around. Thank you. Really appreciate it. All right. We'll get serious here. Maybe here I'll paint all of this. I haven't seen the series yet. I think I'll wait till all the episodes are out so I can watch them all at once. But for the trailers, I think it's a movie level quality season, isn't it? I wonder what will be the role of this new Titan X. Like, if it's this type of Titan that only appears for a few moments and then it's beating up at the end of the series, or it will survive and I'll also have a major role. Episode 1 is still out. Yep, I know. But I want to wait till all the episodes are out so I can see the whole series at once. I know. It requires a lot of patience, but I think I'll just enjoy it more like that. Well, 1 hour and a half. I think this may be one of my longest streamings yet. Yeah, I like this more. Colorful. Let's make this look really, really colorful. A lot of life in it. Let's go back to business. Alright. Now, I'll remove this and I'll work on some visual effects here. So, for this, I'll use this. Then just to check which color I used. Alright. I'll grab this as it's my base color, sorry. Then I'll delete this. And then, also, I think I may be using a new one. So, linear sub or exposure here. Now, I already grabbed this color. Yeah, have the eraser. Okay, no problem. Here, full opacity, and then I'll start making some shapes here like this. Thinner shapes. Turn this off. I also can add some details like this. Stay with me. Quick adjustment here. Or better with these shapes like this. All right, smaller brush, and now oops, there, not this but this. Also, you know what, I'm changing plans. I'll use this brush here and use a golden color for this. Buzzing. It has to be my favorite part about drawing, when I have to add these details. Let's exaggerate it a little bit more. No. Nope. But what I can do here, I'll start by erasing all of this because this is not my part. As I said, this is part from my callout. Like this. Now, in this layer, I grab this, I grab this. Yeah, but I'll use a golden color maybe. This is only a test, so it may vary on the final product. Nice. Really like it. Okay. Now, highlights, airbrush, hand, light coming from the beam. So I'm noticing that I forgot about painting this, so just before it's too late, not here actually, turn out this, let's get here to, wait actually, yeah, this is better. Did you know you can make your PC run faster? It's easy. You have to press Alt F4. Now I'll use this color. Wait. No, I don't like this, but if I choose this instead. And now this one, small points here. As for the beam charging up, I'll also add some white detailing here for the lightings. Feel the energy. Thank you. I'll get back to this. Now I'm bossing. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Looking good so far. We'll come back to the body and in a new layer. With this one, I'll start working on the light highlights so it will look a little bit cleaner. And as you can see, it's looking better from the start, since we started like this, mostly without all this stuff. Let's remove this real quick. We started here in the streaming, mostly finishing this part and all the puzzle thing, and right now we are wait, no, here. I have a lot of work to do all around these parts here, but for now it's looking pretty nice. Always remember to save if you do some things like this, because if you ever have this small issue called light turning off or running out of energy in your home, because I don't know, the world decided that you had to run out of energy, so your lights shut off, then you will regret your existence and all the time you have spent doing the drawing. I remember one time having a drawing almost finished. I was grinding it from the beginning and I was getting all myself putting into it, and then all of a sudden yeah, I ran out of energy and I lost everything. I think there are some softwares that have this auto-saving feature, but this is not my case. At least I think it's not, so I won't be taking any risks. Alright, now, important thing here, I'll make some soft highlights here with this dark orange color to pop up more the small details. And then I'll have more darker color here, so I can make a better depth effect. So like this works just fine. Like this. Great. Now probably I wouldn't recommend this, but with a almost black color and an airbrush, I'll come right here. Yeah, looks fine. As I said, I wouldn't just suggest you using black for shadows, but in some cases it is necessary. Like this. Alright. Back to the body. For light source is this. And here's a quick tip if you wanna work or make a better effect on the line art. If you create a new layer on top of everything and maybe have like this soft light brush, soft light mode active, you can come here and with a soft hairbrush, maybe not soft like, but yeah, like this probably. Let me erase some of this real quick so I can get into the point. And then you start drawing on top of the line art. You can achieve some smoother effects on top of it. So like this. I'll erase it because I don't want this part to be that light, but I don't want this one to look like that. If you ever have any trouble like, oh, I forgot to watch which color was this one, you go back to normal mode, you select it, it was like around here, then come back to it, maybe like that, yeah, and there you have the color again. Alright, here I think I'll use a highlight color such as this one to make it pop out more and have more variety in colors. Wait, not that much. Works just fine to me. We'll come back to the light blue just for this part, and then why not, I also add some orange. Some orange highlighting, some more here, some more here, then I'll go back to blue, or maybe this, I mean this color bit, not that dark but more going for the greenish part. Well, no, actually forget about it, I didn't like it that much. But works fine for here. Go more into the white one. I can also use this if you want to soften it, like here. I want it to be more soft. Now come back to blue. Wait. Lighter tone. But if you have a like this red surface here and you want to make it pop out more with some external, I mean not external, but let's say we have blue here, instead of using a darker tone of blue I can use some purple, I mean, but in this case is this red, so I use the color from the other side. It's like this triangle, so this is the main color and the opposite could be blue. In this case the primary ones are red, blue and yellow if I'm not wrong, but here in this case I'll use blue in top of this red, so I'll turn a little bit into this purple color and it will work better for the highlights. The energy looks dope and simple. It is simple, yeah, but it looks fine. Then I have to take into consideration one thing. In this other side it's some angry giant lizards, so maybe, just maybe, I'll grab these colors here, I'll make that lizard go away, and then, just then, let's check, where was I? Here. I can use a lower opacity, and in the parts that are closer to Godzilla I can add, sorry for the WhatsApp thing here, shut. How do I close this? No, nothing. Alright. Alright. There was a friend of mine telling me something about a game. Nothing important at all. Being late. Alright. Aha! I had some lag over there. Alright, for now, looking good. What I'm going to do right now is working on these scales and arms. So, let's get back to the body. I'm checking the layer just to be sure. Alright, this is for the spikes, and these are all the darker colors. So, new layer. I'll grab this, and then with the brush, let's see, maybe this color right here. I need it to be light, so I think this color will work just fine. I'll tone the opacity a little bit, and I won't use this, but maybe this one. Let's see how it looks. I don't like it. Let's go for a softer one. Alright, let's check. Sponge, this one. Even if it does not look great like that, what I'm going to do is start highlighting all of this, like this. Just like that. I'm feeling like Bob Ross right now, trying to give some advices. I remember watching his videos before going to bed, because it really relaxed me. The way he spoke. Rest in peace, Bob Ross. And it was a great inspiration for me to work better on my backgrounds without actually worrying about. Oh no! I think this song right here has copyright, so I have to avoid it at all costs. So let's go with another no copyright sounds music. There. I would love to hear Virgil theme while drawing on streaming, but I think YouTube does not like that. Even if I'm not gaining anything from this, like I'm not getting money from YouTube, I'm getting money, but YouTube doesn't care. Even if you have 2 followers, it will block your account saying, nah, you can show that on your account, you can show that on your channel or on your videos or your streams, so get out of here. There goes Messenger again. Savannah. Okay, looking great. This is what I was talking about the highlights and how it will make it pop out more. And from this other side I also add a lot, but coming from here, how can I say it? From this side to here. This will be softer since I wanna add more shadows here. And there you go. I think I'll finish this in a second. And I'll stop the streaming because I have to eat and sleep because it will be late then. So like this, like this. Make some lines here. Since I already added a layer on top of all of this with some other colors, it makes it look like that. Like it's not all the time the same color, you can see it. Like that, looking good. Right, now I'm alone, back again, talking with myself. Nice. Like that. I just want to finish this leg until I go away. So, yeah, it's pretty simple. And right here, what I'm going to do is these small strokes from this side to down. In this case, I'll zoom in. Let's go back to brush mode. Here, and then smaller size, just a little bit, and there. There. Later, or maybe tomorrow in another layer, I'll change this. I'll ordinate. I'm spelling rusty. Ah, rusty as hell. Why? Like this. Nice. And in this case, I'll make it from the middle like this. Nice. 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 Here. Pretty simple, right? Then just for the sake of finishing something real quick, I'll just add some random lines over here. So here's how it would look like. Later maybe I could also grab this new layer over here and maybe add some like shadows. I'll go with purple like this, make it a little bit bigger, darker. I don't like this. Maybe instead of doing it here, I'll do it in a separate layer like this. I'll add more darkness in this part, and between the fingers. And so this. Maybe with the same brush as before, but with a lower opacity and a bigger thing. Make a bigger size, sorry, not thing. Well, never mind, forget about the opacity. I want texture. I can add some small details in the middle of the osteodermis of details. I don't know if I said it right, but like this. Quick details, we don't want anything too crazy. And just like this, I think I have finished the leg. It would look like this. I would also have to work, of course, on the nails, but overall it's looking pretty peak. What I also will change real quick is this thing looking too pink. I think that's better, yeah. Then I'll conceptually add this, I'll delete this, and then add this over here, add I think nothing else. And if I wanted to add maybe some conceptual lighting, I would go crazy selecting what's happening. Yeah, brush. I don't know what I just touched. There. I would add some details like this, and maybe like this, but this is not my part, this is only conceptual. As how it would look like. Tomorrow I'll get the rest of this done, so I have a lot more of work to do. And yeah, I think that's it. I hope you enjoyed the streaming, and I hope you like the time you spend here. I will also thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I really appreciate all your support. So see you the next time. Thank you so much.